What's up everyone, it's the Action Figure Freak once again with a way different video today. I wanted to give you a guide on how's the best way to simply take photos with action figures outside. I'm giving you a few examples here. I've been taking a few photos outside the last few days and I'm not too good with photographing, with lighting and stuff, but I just wanted to give you a good checklist on what's definitely needed to be with you out there. So first thing you want to make sure is definitely clear. You want to take your action figures with you. We have here Kakashi SHF, we have here the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine, and the X-Factor Wolverine. With the Kakashi, you can't do many poses without accessories, and the X-Factor Wolverine has hands on. So why is that? We're moving forward to the first box of bread. So yeah, simply something like this. You don't want to lose your accessories. So what we're going to take with us is going to be some of these Ultimate Guard figure stands. I've took some shots in the water. These were pretty good to hold these figures stable underwater. You can't see these and you can always take pictures where the feet ain't visible. The next thing is effect pieces is really important. I have a few examples here. This is from the Game Dimensions Tekken line. Then we have the Herald of Galactus Thor Thunder piece. This was the most usable, the best thing that I've took with me. Then I've also got this. This is the Captain America 40 Years Marvel, I think, line. And then the next thing is the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine claws. By the way, I've glued them since the claws were almost falling off. This is secondary hands. These are interchangeable. The X-Factor Wolverine has no interchangeable hands, and I did took them off for one simple reason, just to make those not bend or anything. These shouldn't be destroyed, so please, you should rather take these in a small box with the other stuff. A good example on why this is a good idea is simply with the Kakashi. You may be thinking, why not taking the SHF box with me so the figure can be secured too? It's for one reason. The hands are falling around. Even with these accessory pallets that you get on a few figures, it's not really secure. You're going to damage the box. By the way, when I wanted to swap the head, I almost lost a piece. Think about one thing, the pieces are going to be cold, really cold. So that you can destroy any pieces is possible. Can show you an example of that. Destroyed my Captain America shield. I mean, this is a really easy to break mold, but when these pieces are cold, you have absolutely no chance. Take some tea with you, or some hot drink, or even just hot water. Pour a little bit in a cup or anything. Heat up the joints, just pull them into the water, pull them apart or stick them together. Just blow some hot air on the joints and they will connect and deconnect way easier. On one point I basically thought I destroyed the hand joint of the figure, so the half of it was ripped out. And yeah, as I changed out the Kakashi head, I didn't snap the head in. I couldn't make it for the most time. I snapped the whole neck joint out. The neck joint fell next to me and the faceplate was missing. No, I was searching at first for like half an hour through some gravel where I can find the faceplate. You don't want to make this happen. These figures are way too expensive. Okay, the last thing is these two pieces here. You might wonder what this is. This here is for sitting. Used that when I had a cup of coffee. And these here are used for furniture. It's in the boxes as a package material. It's just some kind of fabric foam, as you see. This is really good. I use both of these to sit down on wet benches. But the best part is these here are also, this here is good for kneeling. So if you have to lay on the ground or anything and it's everything dirty, you can simply pull your elbows onto these, sit like this on it, pose your figure around, and you can go really close to the ground with these. And I don't know, it's just pretty good to have this with you. And yeah, I think that mostly was it. But there's just one last thing that you gotta keep in mind. Never take just one picture of each pose. Because let's look at this pose here. This is not an actual pose. But if we turn the figure around, maybe from the back side it looks better. Maybe we notice something that shouldn't be. We can always notice stuff that's not perfect. And if we want to have good pictures, you definitely want to have more. Maybe your hand is shaking too much on one picture. Maybe on the next picture you have a bad lighting. Just take different angles of the figure or of the pose. Just play around a little bit until you get the best pose or the pose that you simply wanted. But that's really good because after it you can always do the photographer trick. Look at each of the pictures. Is the right one better? Is the left one better? Delete one. That's a pretty good one. Or just save a few and decide later. But that's really important. Do more than one pick per pose because you might regret it later. So yeah, here we have a way different video than normally. Please tell me in the comments if you enjoyed something like this, if I should do more tutorials and stuff. And yeah, for today that was pretty much everything. Hope you have an awesome day. Now it's time to say, action out!